Today you're with the Duckrockers cast, keeping it fresh here in Okalani.
Duckrockers is a TV series, the prequel to Siones Wedding, and it is basically a coming-of-age story about 7 teenagers going through what young Polynesians would go through in the 80s.
Let me take it right back to the start. 4 poly boys out of Grayland Park.
It's stuff that teenagers back in the 80s were up to and how things have evolved and changed over the times.
And it's cool to see the things that haven't changed either.
Yeah.
4 immature fools.
Why do you guys go crazy every time you go party together? Because we're boys, the Duckrockers.
What you see in Siones Wedding is them when they're older, but this is when they're young, so they're like, they didn't care about
what's teenagers.
Grandmaster Seth coming through.
It was just supposed to be my brother that auditioned for Sefa. My mum just wanted me to read for Albert just to help him out. And then they sent in the audition tapes, and then Mike, the casting director, I asked my parents who's the person that was reading at the back, and then they got me on a Zoom call to audition, and then I auditioned, and then they got back to me the next day and said, "You got it."
Whoa! Siones Wedding, all of you are bad.
It was cool just going back and watching the movie and like picking out like key things that the character does. Like for my one, Robbie, he used to like hear certain things and he used to like pucker his ears up like, what? Like that. And it was cool to just add that in.
Meeting Hito for the first time was really cool. It was really cool to see what he's like outside of the character of Stanley.
Meeting Sean Power just like took me back to Siones Wedding, like how he portrayed his character and his whole demeanor. It's just funny.
What time do you call this sipper?
Bedtime?
We kind of talked about how she's got like attitude and stuff in the movie, but when she's younger, she's a bit more like laid back and just sweet and kind and soft.
Lupe got the cops on us. That's why he didn't mind here. That's why she locked us in the library.
Well, my character's Lupe Williams. She's Leilani's cousin.
Hey, what a knock. We don't really know her, Stan. She could be anyone.
She's Leilani's cousin?
Adolf Hitler was someone's cousin.
It's cool to do a character where, well, she wasn't in Siones Wedding, so yeah, new character.
For most things like that teenagers have nowadays is like, it's all compacted. Whereas back in the 80s, if you wanted to play a game, you had to walk up to a dairy or something.
You have to get out of the house to
if you wanted to
do something.
You have to walk up to your nearest record shop or something.
Listen to the cassette.
Yeah.
Order.
Give it up for the Duckrockers.
My name is Kale and I'm playing Sione in Duckrockers. Is that the only step you know?
We're training the brave.
Wow, cool.
I thought it was crazy how it took like 3 hours to film like a 15-second scene. It was buzzing.
That's how long it took you?
The thing I love about my character is that he's very witty and he's very cautious. And I like that because he worries a lot. And I think everyone in this world needs a person that worries for them.
Oh, yeah. Good. That's wow.
Are you trying to kill us?
Albert dropped his bottle when it started to riot.
We have unconfirmed reports you boys started a Queen Street riot. Who told you that?
Was it that rap thing, Polo?
No, and his name is Paul. I always felt like I had sort of like a different rhythm to other people within like either household, community, school, whatever. And I feel like Paul. I felt like he has that as well, and he brings that into the Duckrockers kind of group. Dave Farnier is actually playing my dad, and we shared a scene, and it was brilliant.
Came from the islands, chasing a dream.
Watching the original actors is literally like watching us, but older.
But older, it's like watching those bald and beards and just cold. Hey.
He knows. He doesn't know. He does know. Guys, no one knows.
God knows! Because God knows everything.
This is a project that's truly from the heart and from our people and really honours the generations we came from. And we needed special people to do that. And I can't wait for you all to meet these special people on screen. People should get ready to take a warm, nostalgic walk down memory lane. I think it's going to be surprisingly poignant. There's a lot of heart and there's a lot of truth and there's a lot of love. And most of all, there's a lot of islanders.
Duckrockers!
Signing up on the Duckrockers.
Make sure to watch our show on TVNZ, eh? See you later.
Duckrockers!